I know some people that I consider smart today have made a really strong case that they like Memphis in the series. I've heard that, listened to that in a few places, and that's great. I disagree, and I would still have Golden State like a very heavy favorite based on what I've seen through 2 games.
What's their argument, or like the argument for Memphis here? Not that I think that Memphis like can't win the series, but like I more agree with you. Like, what's the argument for Memphis moving forward? Like Gary Payton being, I can't imagine like that's like the crux of the argument. Although I do think it matters.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is like Golden State not actually have with Peyton not playing, like Golden State not having a lot of adjustments that they can make that are like smart or good. Basically, they like have to go. They kind of have to go all in on this, like the Death Lineup 2.0, if we want to call it that, only because people already started calling it that.
Oh
This
it was
this
death last
combination,
night.
yeah,
Except
right,
it was death for Golden State defensively,
right.
not death for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, like with just Curry, Poole, and Thompson together, like there just aren't any other options. Like we saw Damian Lee play last night for like a couple minutes. Kaminga is playing like a little bit in this series, but I
Got a
think
little Paul Reed to his game.
yeah, there's definitely a little. That's a really funny comparison, actually, for two players that probably have like nothing in common except for like, yeah, like you're kind of right. It's actually just kind of funny, unbridled enthusiasm, you know. Although I would say like
Like, I'm
Kaminga,
going to get this offensive rebound. I'm going to be right underneath the basket, and then I'm going to
right?
miss the layup like I've had 18 beers on the 4th of July.
I will say that compared to Paul Reed, who I think like almost fouled out in 10 minutes, Kaminga is like a polished 10-year veteran compared to Paul Reed. But they both have
Fair enough.
that same energy and that same style. I agree with you. So I think that's part of the argument. I think it's kind of like a stylistic thing that the things Memphis does can still be really successful in the series, like their physicality. So I think that was like kind of part of it. But I just based on everything I've seen so far, like I would still like we'll see how the Peyton injury ends up impacting things, but I would still have the Warriors a heavy favorite. This series price definitely does not want to make me bet anything, and I still think Memphis is kind of a team that like I'll be curious the longer the series goes against like a really competent opponent that's not Minnesota. Like how much of what they do running offensive rebounds energy can be like mitigated or solved or dissipates as a series goes along. We just like haven't really seen them in a long series that wasn't just the last one where they like lost every game.